Namaste guys, welcome back to Namaste Reaction, and today we're going to be showing you this one video and talk about it a little bit because this is just too bad. There's this person called Vijay Shahi in Nepal, and he self-titled or proclaimed himself to be a memory king, and he says, maybe even like 200 pages book or some thick book you can get, he can just read it for like 5-6 minutes like crazy, and he can memorize every page, every little words, and afterward he comes up writing it. When you say which page number you want to test him after reading for 6 minutes, when you say the page number, he can totally write it down. That's what he claims. But it turns out, for me as well, seeing a bunch of videos, he's a bullshit artist, like a scam artist. This guy is like totally doing really bad acting with his thing, and it's just shame. Like, so many people believe it, still believes like he's a real memory king. He can totally memorize whole book in 6 minutes and write it down later, and that's just shame. Like, people are going crazy at the moment for sure because of all these crazy times in the world, but this man is just going extreme actually with making people like a fool, and he does that all the time, and so many people are totally behind following like, oh, he does that, he's a memory king, blah 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 blah. But there's so many little loopholes or things like you can tell this guy's a scam artist, and today we're gonna see a bunch of things and kind of talk about it. And just, yeah, this guy, man, I don't know, but with the evidence or the videos I have seen, it just seems to me like he's such a bullshit artist, and it's just a shame people follow this. Like, oh, last time there was this guy called Shandara Baba Baba, like the Nepali pastor, Christian pastor, and he was making bullshit mantras, his own things, and a lot of followers were following. That was one crazy bit. And there's another one claiming himself to be a memory king, and it's crazy. And yeah, let's just watch the video and kind of let's talk about it. And before I show the Nepalese guy, I'll show you this Indian kid memorizing some digits, and this seems more legit. This seems like a really funny and maybe not possible too, but it's little legit than the Nepali one actually. So let's start with this one. And yeah, let's judge together. Look at this kid. So why I chose this video was the Nepali guy also kind of does same style of reading, or maybe he saw this video and he thought, oh shit, I could do this to act, to make people believe like a, I don't know, people who doesn't have brains to believe it. Like, he kind of does it same way after reading. But I think this kid's more legit because he's not claiming to be like, oh, I can memorize the whole book in 6 minutes. He's like memorizing a 5 digits number, maybe lots of them, and he's telling them later. I'm not sure if he's real or not. And this guy is quite debatable. He can be real or not, because when he's like doing all this rap bitty kind of a thing, at least you can hear some numbers and stuff. And I don't know, it doesn't seem as hard as reminding the whole book in 6 minutes. This might be doable for some people with like a, I don't know, smart brains. And still I doubt this one too. But thing is, today we're gonna talking about bigger bullshitter, another person from Nepal, Vijay Shahi, and just trying to show this video to kind of match it the way they read, or maybe he's real but the Nepalese guy is only acting the way he's done it, like similar to this guy. So I showed this video to you first, or I watched it myself now. And let's go carry on with the Nepali guy, what is he's got to say. So I have already saved something. So yeah, there you go. He comes up, and I don't know, he got so much confidence on faking bullshit. He even does some press conference, and so many, I don't know, people, why you believe this? After, you don't question too much. You have to question this person a lot. And he should be able to answer if he's like a real, genuine memory king as he claimed himself to be. But seems like not, because every time he comes up with a book or some person, maybe he knows before, and he can only do it from the book he wants to. If you come up with some of the books, like, can you do it from this? He always says no, and like, he can't do it. He always try to have his own prop books and stuff. And it's already one thing to give away, like, come on, if you're really memoryking, you must be able to do it in any books, because that's your thing. You are claiming yourself, you can memorize all that in 6-7 minutes or 10 minutes. I give you 1 hour actually. But he always says no to the other books. He just wants to do the same book he have or the books he already has or something like that. So that's one big no for me already. Because if he was genuine, if I could do that, I would definitely be like, oh, bring any books. I'll do it for you. If I was genuine. If I'm fake, I'll do the same as this guy. And that's what he's doing. And about the reading style, that's what he does. Let's do this. It makes me angry. And these stupid people, like, come on, you really believe that? So yeah, I don't have time for like showing this. I don't want to even show it. I don't want to even show it. I just wanted to show you like how he's pretending to be like reading fast and faking it afterwards somehow. And I don't gonna go through the whole video because it's pretty long. And I just wanted to see how he's reading it. So that's one thing. So already, just like by saying he doesn't want to read any of the books, only the books he wants, he will do it. So that's already a big no for me. He can't do it. That's what I think. That's my opinion. If you think something else, let me know. But I totally don't believe this bullshit guy. And again, there was one other press conference. Another thing happened here. They nearly had a fight. So there's this.
Copy गर्न यसरी लेखिएको रहेछ ल हेर्नुस्
त्यसैलाई फेक भनेर के प्रमाण देखाउनुपर्छ अरु
होइन यस्तो म थप कुरा पनि गर्ने छु यो र्यान्डम कुरा गर्न हुँदैन यसलाई तपाईले हाइलाइट तान्नुस् र यसबाट तपाई के देख्नुहुन्छ भने मैले भनेको कुरा के भने त्यो कोठा भन्दा बाहिर गएर कृपया त्यो अध्यारो कोठामा गएर नगरौँ यी डेमो देखाउनुस् भन्दा मान्नु भएन दोस्रो पुण्य गौतमलाई जुन किताब
So yeah, and this one what happened was they found so it had been quite of a some people believe it, some people are saying totally you're a bullshit guy, and I'm on that side. I think this is a bullshit guy. And the other guy was saying like he should be able to do it in front of everyone, because he always takes like after in a press conference he always goes, he takes a book and does that acting with like a fast reading, and he always says everyone get out and I'll stay alone for 1-2 hours and then I'll use my formula. He said only he can use his formula like that. He got to be alone in the room for 1-2 hours. And also he always takes a phone with him, and he says without a phone he can't do the formula, and it's crazy. And for me, just by that, it looks like he's inside in a room and he might be able to have all the pictures from the phone already, all the pictures or the book, whatever is given to him. He can take the phone and just take the pictures of every pages and later write it down. That's one way he can do it. But he pretends to like read all that, and in the end he goes, okay, I'm gonna need 2 hours, I'm gonna go to the dark room. Then I come back and write it for you. That was another one. But still, in this day actually, the people found there was papers for him to write, but it seems like the paper was already written, like without a ink though, like without an ink, just like to have the mark from the pen, but without an ink, so it was all there already. So they found the paper, but without a shame, this guy goes, okay, take the paper, but I'll still do it. It's just, he has no shame, man. It's just, yeah, crazy, and it makes me angry, and it makes me laugh at the same time. How could you still do it and not be like, yeah, embarrassed and, I don't know, fucking, sorry about the language, but it just makes me angry. And yeah, that's one. And there's more evidence, like he had there was another video like about the first one. I think it was both, like I kind of dubbed them both actually, because the cameraman should know. He had a camera and he was talking about the same thing, and he did memorizing like that, crazy reading and all. But in the video, the guy gave to him like a blank paper. Okay, then now you can write it here. I will tell you the page numbers and you can write what you have already memorized. And then in the same video it shows he gave him a plain paper, but when he writes it and gives him back, it's not the same paper. There's a lines in it. It's already a different paper. So it's already written at home, at somewhere before, and he brought it there, and he just switched the paper and gave it to him. And that's just like, what? It should be like, he should be jailed already for that. But people are still behind him. So many people going, oh, he's a real memory king, blah, blah, blah. And it just makes me laugh, and it even makes me angry about people and this guy, you know. How can like you scam or like do this, fooling people? It's just not right. It's so not right. But yeah, it makes me laugh, and he keeps going. And these days, I didn't care before, but now it's just going too much. So I thought, oh, I should totally tell my opinion too. So in my opinion, this guy's a bullshit guy, man. Cause if he could do it, he can just come up in front of everyone. He could have just said, okay, I can do it anywhere, anytime, or any books, but always not the books people offer. I need 2 hours in a dark room and spin or whatever. And he does this spinning like a thing inside, like a crazy. He's acting too much though. I think he's just acting too much, knowing like people can be fooled so easily, and he's totally, taking advantage of it. So we people all should be aware of the scam artists like these guys, and I totally think this guy's a bullshit artist. So yeah, and everybody just message him saying stop this bullshit. Actually, yeah, these things are done. That's what I think about this guy. So stop making people fool. And if you are really memory king, come up straight like genuine person. Just say, okay, I can do this, do that, or do this way or that way. Don't be like, oh, NASA is calling me because I'm smart. I'm gonna make whole Nepal educated. What, you're gonna make all Nepal scam artists? That's a shame. We don't want that. So, in my opinion, this guy is such a bullshit artist, such a bullshit artist. So, yeah, let's be aware of these kind of people, especially in hard times. People go mental and do all kind of crazy shit. And seems like this guy came up with something for the first, and seeing how many people are watching or believing it, he's continuing like all these kind of things. And also there was another thing I felt like if he was doing it, there could be like the little ear device you can use. If you have seen Impractical Jokers and stuff, in this show they use this little ear device to do jokes and pranks. But if you check his ear, maybe something like that could happen too, because this guy just not saying the truth. So it could be one possibility too, like having the ear device inside right there, little tiny ones, and some other guy saying this page number, write it down. He was guiding all the words and sentences, and he's just copying that. That's possible too. So there's so many ways it could be like proved he's a scamming it. So just like people, he gotta do it in front of all the people, unless he doesn't come out straight like with any books in front of all the people in the cameras. Don't believe this kind of bullshit. And yeah, please stop. This is just crazy. And this guy, I think, is such a bullshit artist. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think, and even send a link of all his bullshit and stuff. I'll show you one more bullshit what he does. Yeah, what is this? What is this? I think, yeah, what is this? It's making me angry. Fuck. So it just seems like he's like creating distraction, like doing crazy stuff, thinking like this is gonna make them believe. But no, this is just making you look like a tool, a fool. So yeah, stop it all. And yeah, please comment, guys, what do you guys think about this person. And thank you for watching, guys. And yeah, I so wanna, if you have some videos of this guy doing bullshit, share with me too. Thank you, guys, and thank you for watching. Thank you. See you then, subscribe too.